How do you build a home based restaurant in The Sims 4 using no CC? Well, sit back and let me show you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Just a Mom That Sims. I'm KT, and I'm here today for another Sims 4 speed build. This is for one of my characters in the new season of 90 Day Fiancé Sims 4 edition. So, if you like to have fun and you like a good story, please consider liking, subscribing, following, commenting. Just do all of the things. Let me give my normal disclaimer. I do not edit my voiceovers when I do speed creations, speed builds, cast creations. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. So please forgive my stumbling, bumbling, ahs, and any other noise you may hear. So guys, I am starting off by building a fence. I am building in Tamarang, so I want to build in the local aesthetic. There was a 3-story, like a split level house on this lot, and I did demolish everything on the lot. I did decide to build a fence back around the lot because there was a fence built, but I picked any color fence because I don't know what color I want the house to be yet. I want it to be bright and fit in the Tamarang landscape, but I just needed a fence as a placeholder. Now, this is Nara Numande. She is a sim that I have created and 1/3 of the cast for the 90 Day Fiance season 8. Every season is a brand new story, so you can watch any season and get a complete story. Now, I am building a 2-story house. I am building a very short, it's not a half wall, but it's under the half wall section. It's going to be the trimming on the outer layer of the roof because I have a sectioned off roof because the middle is going to be the second story of the house. Ultimately, I kind of like this mint green. It borderlines blue, but in the Sims, it's hard to tell colors sometimes, but it is a swatch that comes with the for rent pack. I'm going to change the fence to match it. I am going to contrast that with some white that I'm going to use as well to be different layers of the house. I'm going to change that trim on the roof as well. I spent an ordinary amount of time on a gate for some reason, but ultimately decided to go with the for rent gate. Nara runs a restaurant, so the whole bottom floor is going to be the restaurant. I'm also going to put like 2 tables in the backyard to be some outdoor seating as well, since we get a lot of really nice weather in Tamarang. But it does get cold here, like it's cold right now because it is winter time here. And I'm also going to put a lot of windows around the house because, again, real nice, beautiful, natural lighting. And you can see we are dockside, so even though we don't have a lot that's on the beach, we are very close to the beach, so you can get a nice breeze off the ocean. I am putting larger windows on the side of the bottom floor so that even more natural light flows through. Now, this is going to be a 2-bedroom, and I guess technically it's a 2-bathroom house. There will be a full bath upstairs, even though it's small. It's just going to have a shower, a toilet, and a sink, and it's going to be 3.5 towels. Downstairs, however, we have 2 toilets and a sink for the Patreons that come into the restaurant to use. Upstairs is the living area, and no, the people downstairs will not have access to the upstairs, just the complete downstairs except for the kitchen, because her kitchen is going to be the kitchen she uses for her house and for the restaurant, because of course that makes sense. And the Patreons cannot go in the kitchen, so the rest of downstairs and outside in the yard they have access to. I am doing this as a businesses and hobbies build, so in a way this also falls under I'm building businesses so that you don't have to. You could put a nice sim here and get their cooking skill up. They don't even need that, but I would. And you could come and eat here if they sold goods. So what you have to do for the presets for businesses and hobbies, you need to have Sims to buy and search for items. You need to have them eat food. I also am putting a tea set, and I had put a tea pot, but I decided to use the tea set, one of them from the weddings pack, and they also have one with mycelium. It's some other ones too, but I wanted something where she can pour several cups of tea at a time and I can just place them on the shelves to be sold. And I did put where they will drink tea as well. And be friendly to each other is another preset I used. Now upstairs, I'm going to go with a different color mint green and then a darker green on the other wall. Then I got this blue and white stripe wallpaper. It is actually from a maker's kit. So that's where that came from if you can't find it. This is the bathroom. It is not en suite. You will get to it from the hallway since there's two bedrooms upstairs. There's only one shower in the house. Now, I did use this bed from Cats and Dogs, although I considered the other one that you saw sitting floating in the air outside the house. I did change the wallpaper color that came from the maker's kit, but it's still the same wallpaper. And I think that this flooring, I'm going to put some different tiles in the bathroom, but there's a flooring from Royalties and Legacy. What is it, y'all? Y'all know what I'm talking about. But y'all, I really like it. It's a concrete flooring, but it has a really nice pattern to it. It will be the majority of the house. Now, I really struggle with finding a color that would go well with the kitchen because I did want the kitchen to have a tile floor, but ultimately there is a linoleum flooring that really matches well. Now we're moving on to the kitchen, which I really want to be nice because, of course, the kitchen is a huge part of Nara's world. She is a good cook, not extremely great. She's still learning, but she has come a long way. She definitely has gotten her skills up some. I don't know her exact levels. I think she's a level 5 cooking skill. She may be a level 4 baking, and she's probably a 4 or so for her gourmet cooking. But everything is spread pretty evenly. Now, gourmet cooking, you have to wait to start until you're level 4 of the regular cooking skill. But everything she cooks, she only cooks one serving at a time for herself. And she rotates. If she does regular cooking, she does a gourmet meal next and a baking dish next. And when she does bigger dishes, it's only to sell in her restaurant. So it is helping her build her skills faster. Also, I won't put the lot trace on before I upload, but after I upload, I'm definitely gonna put some lot traits that help her build her cooking and chef skills faster, especially because this is what she's doing with her life. She doesn't want to do anything else. She's known for a long time now, and that was a young age because she's still a young adult. Nara is about 31 years old, so she has hit the big 3-0 in her mind. That's a big 3-0. But she's got her stuff together because she really is still fixing this house up, and you can see signs of that. The house looks really amazing, but you will see some signs of wear and tear, but you can see where she's put work in. For example, the concrete floors, she has had them painted and treated so they look good. One day she would like to have some floors that have some cushion underneath because, honey, that's going to be bad on her knees later. But for now, it'll work. You can see that she has repainted her walls, but look at her tables. These tables actually come from Adventure Awaits, and you can see they are scarred and scratched up, but she keeps them clean though. Now let's go back up to her bedroom. I'm going to rotate the way I have her bed and give her one nightstand. And now Nara likes clothes. So any money she earns from her restaurant, she puts 80% of it back in. Her bills are the rest, but her house is paid for. So she just has utility bills and some property taxes, but she likes clothes. Nara is a clothes horse, honey. She likes shoes. She likes clothes. She doesn't run out, but when she has disposable income, that's what she uses it for. If she's not traveling lately, she's got this long distance guy that she's been dating. I don't know if she would call them exclusive, but she's hoping that they're going towards serious, and that's Ellis, and you met him and you met his roommate Sam, so we'll get into that story later. But yeah, I can fit 3 different sets of clothes on these racks. The black clothes at the end are actually from Businesses and Hobbies. The middle clothes I think are from Dream Home Decorator, and definitely the end ones too. I started to put these ones from Enchanted by Nature, but they're a little more eclectic and not really Nara style. You can see her heels here from Royalty and Legacy, We've got base game shoes. These tennis shoes I'm going to put under the bottom of the rack because they come with the mud room kit. And baby, them some big shoes. And that's from a Bigfoot girly. I don't know why them shoes are so much bigger than all the other shoes in the game. But I'm going to put them there. I'm putting clutter on the shelf. She's got old board games from the basement kit and this shoe sign from the mudroom kit. These are the Coach purses that we got free in the first Coach drop. So I'm going to put her a black Coach purse there. Let's put towels and soap and just like some lotions up here. Just stuff that you might keep extra stuff for in your room. I always put the tissue box in all my bills because, you know, you will have some Kleenex or whatever around, Puffs, whatever brand. And then I'm going to put some rugs here. Now, this dark green, I think it offsets the light green and burgundy colors pretty well. And then I found that burgundy and brown rug. So now I'm going to the guest bedroom. I realized I need to flip the bed because this is just a 2 towel by 6 towel room. So I really just have space enough for a bed and a dresser. But I found this block one. I think that's from the Pastel Pop kit. But I ultimately decided to go with the dresser that matches the bed. I think that's Dream Home Decorator, but I kind of wish I should have kept that other one. I'm gonna put this tiny green rug in. I'm doing greens and blues in this green room, and then I had put down this other, it's like a speaker light, but I may switch that out. Now let's do a 3 towel bathroom. This one's kind of tricky because I'm used to doing it where the door is on the angled wall and it gives you extra space, but this setup works. I did play test it, putting a sink in the corner. I'm going to put a little mirror. You can see Nara over there washing her hands, so it works perfectly. This is a wet room bathroom. Personally, I don't like those, but that's a very functional part of a lot of people's lives, and it'll work for Nara too. Now, let's go ahead and put up some window treatments and curtains, things that I don't always do, but since this is a house that is also a business, I would like to put curtains on at least the front-facing wall for Nara's bedroom so nobody can like look up and see her. And now we're going to go through our walkthrough. So you see that beautiful view of the ocean not far away. If you come around to all sides of the house, I did put a businesses and hobbies sign out front. I put a baked bread on one side and something on the other, y'all. So y'all should hopefully know this a restaurant. I ain't want to put a burger on it. And then if you come down to the front, I did put that lavender plants there. I think that's lavender, but we're going to go in. You see the tamarang tassels. Nara is from here. She has collected all of the tassels and she has that special beautiful tassel shirt. You can see she's got some egusi soup and she has gotten some desserts in there. She's got 2 refrigerated display cases. We've got 2 toilets in here and they both look identical. So coming back out, yeah, I got a paper towel dispenser, soap on the wall. Please wash your hands before you come in our cases and eating. And then you can come, you see our tea kit. And if you circle, I really like how the kitchen came out. I really do. And I got that dish rack that's from the Norhaven pack. And that's Businesses and Hobbies. Now, coming on in, you see we decorated. Nara likes those magnetic boards. So, that picture on the wall, it was when they were kind of doing like African inspired content. It's different swatches of the lady with the basket on her head. You saw our little bathroom going on to our master bedroom. I got like one curtain up and the other one she's tied back, and you come out and see her big TV and our peacock on the wall. I really love, I spent a lot of time on this one just putting decorations on the walls and stuff and really trying to display her personality. So as we pan around the world, I really hope you enjoyed this build. The next video you see will be episode 1 of season 8. Guys, until next time, remember, keep simming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye bye.